Welcome back to another video. Tonight my parents are flying in for the weekend and I'm so excited to show them around LA. We're gonna do top places that we take visitors in Los Angeles and the surrounding area of Southern California. What is so tragic right now though is the fires. So I wanna just send my prayers out to everyone affected by the fires. We in Venice Beach have not been affected yet. So I mean, we're counting our blessings in that front, and we weren't sure if my parents' flight was gonna get canceled. Everything is still on, so hoping some businesses are open, but completely understand if some businesses are not open because of the fire. But I thought it would still be a great idea to show you guys around LA. I know it might not be the same, and with everything happening, it's super sad and tragic. We drove a couple days ago near Malibu and Brentwood and were able to see some of the fires, and it's just heartbreaking that people are losing their houses, and my heart just goes out. We were actually in Pacific Palisades this past Sunday at the farmers market. It's just sad all around, but my parents did plan a trip a few months ago. The flight is still on, so we're gonna do as much as we can. We also bought some groceries just in case places are closed, but we have a reservation tomorrow and Sunday, and then gonna play it by ear the other 2 days, so we'll see. But I want to share my recommendations. We're actually leaving LA very shortly and going back to Atlanta, so I thought it'd be fun if you guys are visiting or just moving to the area for some recommendations and places to go and visit and eat and all the good stuff. We're gonna have a really good vlog, and I hope you guys are having a great week. Good morning and happy Friday. My parents got into town late last night, so we're getting ready to go to Blue Bottle on Abbot Kinney. It's one of our favorite coffee shops for like a casual coffee pickup. My parents love coffee. We're not super into coffee, but if you are in the Venice Beach area and just wanting to get a quick coffee, I highly recommend going to Blue Bottle. So we're gonna go there first and take our visitors there. I'll show you guys what we get. We're a 5-minute walk away from Blue Bottle, which is amazing, and they have cafes in LA, San Francisco, and New York City, which is great. They don't have any indoor seating, so definitely not a spot to lounge in, but it's nice for a quick coffee, and their pastries are always decent. I would also say their coffee's on the stronger side and not as sweet. After coffee, we took Murphy to the Glen Allen Dog Park in Marina del Rey. It's fully turfed, which is the best. Our usual dog park was closed because of the fires, but honestly, this was so nice, and the dog and owners are all friendly here. We just made some breakfast at home, and we're gonna go to Abbot Kinney. It's a really popular street in Venice Beach, and there's a bunch of bars, restaurants, retail shops. So we're gonna go inside, check it out. I'll show you guys what stores we go into. So let's go. It's really nice out. The air quality is a lot better than it has been. Abbot Kinney is a mile-long road lined with shops, restaurants, and galleries located in the southern part of Venice. Our favorite shops to stop in are a lot of the clothing stores like Madewell, J. Crew, Viore. They also have a few home and gift stores, which are always fun to explore. In my opinion, this street is what gives Venice Beach so much charm. You could truly spend hours here walking around. On our walk back, we stopped at Fiorelli Pizza, which is also on Abbot Kinney. They have the most delicious wood-fire brick oven pizzas. I seriously can't recommend the spot enough. It's also located in a beautiful garden. We got the naked pie with pepperoni and hot honey, and I dream about this order every single day. Checking back in, we're getting ready to go to the Xoxo Club for a drink before dinner. We're going to Kobe's, which is like an Asian Indian restaurant. It's so delicious. I'll show you guys the dishes that I get, and then I'll kind of walk through for a voiceover, but we're gonna go to the Xoxo Club, also in Santa Monica. It's a rooftop bar, so you get a really great view of the boardwalk, the ocean, some of the mountains, and it's stunning. And then also for lunch, we went to Fiorelli's, which I'll have talked about already, but it was the most delicious pizza. It's wood-fire brick oven pizza, and they're only open Thursday to Sunday, 1 to 7 on Abbot Kinney, but they're so delicious. It's in a garden, and it's such a cool atmosphere. It was really fun, and the food was delicious, so now we're already on to drinks and dinner. For pre-dinner drinks, I highly recommend the Xoxo Club in Santa Monica. It's a rooftop bar in a hotel. It gets an unbelievable view of the ocean and Santa Monica Pier. It's so stunning. I got the pumpkin espresso martini, and it was delicious. Their drinks are definitely overpriced, but you're really paying for the view. We got an incredible view of the sun setting behind the ocean. Another great spot to watch the sunset is another rooftop hotel bar called Hotel Irwin. It's more south in Venice Beach, and you get more of a panorama view of the ocean in LA, which is great, but I really enjoyed the Xoxo Club too. For dinner, I highly recommend Kobe's, which is a Southeast Asian restaurant in Santa Monica. They're in the Michelin Guide, and everything here is delicious. I also love the cozy ambiance inside and the floral wallpaper and decor. We started out with drinks. I got a lychee martini and then wasted no time with the food. We got pork dumplings, butter chicken, short rib, fried rice, and the star of the show, which was the king crab curry. It was pretty messy to eat, but so worth it. It was one of the most flavorful things I've ever had. For a nightcap, we went to the the Brig on Abbot Kinney in Venice. It's an elevated sports bar and the atmosphere is always super relaxed. We love it. We just watched a game and got one drink. Good morning. I just took a shower and changed into this sweater. I wanted to debrief last night because I feel like I didn't get on the camera and update you guys, but I've been doing voiceovers, which is so fun because then I can kind of just walk through what we were doing. But we went to the Xoxo Club in Santa Monica. It's a rooftop bar and you get like a panorama view of Santa Monica Pier, a little bit of downtown LA, and it was stunning. It was gorgeous out. The water was super clear and the sunset was delicious. It was so good. And then after the Xoxo Club, we Ubered to our dinner reservation at Kobe's. Also in Santa Monica, it's like a 2-minute drive from the Xoxo Club, which is perfect. So we did that. We got the most delicious food, dumplings, king crab curry, butter chicken, short rib. It was so good. One of our favorite places. This restaurant won a Michelin Guide star reward, whatever it is. They're in the like Michelin Guide for California, I guess. And it is so good. The atmosphere is super cool inside. They always give you like antique china plates, and then it's beautifully decorated with this like beautiful wallpaper. You know, it's all like floral themed. I almost feel like I'm in a grandparent's house because of how like warm and welcoming and antique like it is inside. And then after that we went to the Brig, which is in Venice on Abbot Kinney. It's like an elevated sports bar. It kind of gives me like a 70s feel, and they had the Ohio State and Texas game last night. For football, it was like a college game and Ohio State actually won, which is amazing. I was born in Ohio, so I'm glad they won. But I love the sports bar. They have like half circle tables, I think 3 or 4 of them, and then they also have bar stool tables. There's also a pool table, which is fun, so it's definitely on the smaller side. They have an outdoor seating section, but with the air quality and with how cold it was, we didn't sit out there. But it's a great spot to bring people, especially if it's like you're wanting to have a casual night but still not go crazy. It's so fun. Never too packed in my opinion, but we always go a little bit earlier. So that was our night, and then this morning I think we're gonna head to Juice. If not, I'll update you guys on what else we do because we might do something. I don't know. The weather is kind of like iffy right now. Not sure if it's too cold or if it's perfect. If it's too cold, it might not be great for Justa because Justa is basically all outdoor seating. So I will update you guys, but it's not even 8 yet, so we're making good timing today. Ended up walking to Rose Ave to go to Flake, which is a quaint cafe that offers a wide range breakfast and lunch menu. You walk up to order and then pick it up at the window. There's no indoor seating, but they have cute bistro tables outside. The acai bowl was delicious, but I wouldn't say the breakfast burrito was anything crazy. We also got a few baked goods. It was a cute spot, so I definitely recommend it for a quick lunch or breakfast. Then we headed to a Venice staple, which are the Venice canals. This is a must-do when you're visiting the area. The canals are man-made and all the houses on it are beautiful. There's also a market right next to the canals. We didn't go this time, but I highly recommend checking out the market and grabbing a few snacks or wine and then heading to the canals for sightseeing. Since the houses are so close to the walking trail, you can also see inside a lot of them, so it's super cool. After the canals, we took a quick trip to Mollusk, which is a surf shop right next to the beach. We were on a hunt for a hat but didn't find one. This is a great little surf shop if you're looking to browse. The next stop is membership only, unfortunately. It's a fully turfed dog park called Dog People in Santa Monica. I'll put the name of the other dog park in the area that's free, but if you live here, I highly recommend getting a membership here. The weather is beautiful outside right now, so we're getting ready to go to the boardwalk, which is a staple. If you're ever in LA and you're in the Venice area, you have to go to the Venice Beach boardwalk, see the skate park, the roller skating, Muscle Beach, and then also the Santa Monica Pier. So we're getting ready to do that. This morning we went to Flake, which is a to-go breakfast spot in Venice on Rose. It's a really popular street, have a bunch of restaurants there, but I wouldn't say that Flake is like a go-to spot. It was really delicious, but it was fun to do like a quick dinner outside. And then we also went to a surf shop on Venice Beach called Mollusk. It's a really cool surf shop, highly recommend. They have really good stuff there. And then after that we went to Dog People in Santa Monica. It's a fully turfed dog membership, so you do have to have a dog membership, but the dog park that we went yesterday, you don't have to have a dog membership at, which is amazing. So if you guys are in the area, definitely go to Glen Alla in Marina del Rey. But we're getting ready to go to the boardwalk. We're gonna rent some bikes on Abbot Kinney, which is amazing. I have a huge pro tip if you're wanting to ride a bike on the Venice Beach or Santa Monica boardwalk. Do not rent one from a shop. Instead, download the Metro Bike app because it's only around $1 an hour. We learned this and it's our favorite hack. We biked all the way to the Santa Monica Pier and walked around. Usually there
there are a bunch of street performers on the pier, but walking on it is a must. I've still yet to ride the Ferris wheel, but I definitely need to. We biked back to Venice Beach and quickly saw the roller skating rink, which is always a treat to watch. For a nice brewery, I'd recommend Firestone Brewery. We watched a football game there and shared a beer flight. It was a great atmosphere inside with a lot of outdoor seating.
We just got ready for dinner. We're going to Chulita, which is a Mexican restaurant on Rose. So we're gonna walk over there. It's one of like the best Mexican restaurants in the area. We just looked it up on Yelp. We've been once before for lunch and it was really delicious. They have the best tacos. So we're gonna go see how the dinner is and we'll let you know. Before dinner, we went to Firestone Brewery. It was a really cool brewery. There's indoor and outdoor seating and it was really nice. We watched some of the game and then now we're back. Watched some Ted Lasso and now we're getting ready to go to dinner. Trying to dress warm tonight because it's very chilly outside. Have my little Stod bag. I think this whole outfit is actually from Princess Polly except for these shoes that are from Revolve. Let's go.
Chulita is a modern Mexican restaurant. It's a true neighborhood restaurant and the space inside is so cozy. My absolute favorite taco here is the barbacoa. It has so much flavor. Honestly, you can't go wrong with any of them. The atmosphere and food are unmatched. Chulita is the perfect dinner spot.
Good morning. We're getting ready to get some breakfast and coffee at either Intelligentsia or Zinc. Both are really great places and coffee shops in Venice. One's on Abbot Kinney and the other one's on Washington or Lincoln.
Zinke.
Zinke. Oh, sorry. It's Zinke. Both are really great breakfast spots. So I feel like Intelligentsia is more laid back. There's not as much food options. It's more of just like the baked goods and what's already prepared. And then Zinke has like actual food that they make for you and it's really delicious. But we might go to Intelligentsia because I feel like we want something quick. And then we're gonna drive around to Beverly Hills and like more east of LA to show them around. I don't really know if we're gonna be able to go to the hills and certain places because of the fire. So we'll see, we'll play it by ear and then we'll come back. Dinner last night at Chulitos was so delicious. My favorite taco is the barbacoa taco. They have the most delicious flavor and it's a really good atmosphere. It's very small inside, but everything's so good. Even the guy that works there, I feel like he's always there. I think he might be the owner. He took our order this time and then also the last time. He's so great, but it was delicious and now we're gonna go. It's warmer outside than I feel like it was yesterday and it's clear skies. So we're gonna walk to Intelligentsia right now, which is on Abbot Kinney. We decided on that because we're able to walk from it or walk to it and they have really great coffee. Have a great day. I look so much taller than you right now.
Well, you are taller.
Intelligentsia is a fabulous coffee shop on Abbot Kinney. Inside has a contemporary setting with a lot of indoor seating, which is great. We brought Murphy, so we sat outside. Everyone loved their coffee, and then we tried a variety of pastries, which are always my favorite. The ham and cheese and strawberry almond croissant are to die for and always hit the spot. I really enjoy the ambiance and love how cozy it feels inside. Definitely recommend checking out Intelligentsia. It's not an LA trip without stopping at Erewhon, the most expensive and beautiful grocery store in the US. They're well known for their hot bar and famous celebrity collaborated smoothies. Our favorites to get are the spicy tuna sandwich and spicy tuna crispy rice. Perusing the shop is definitely an experience you have to have because they're only located in LA and everything is such high quality here.
We just got back home from Erewhon, so this morning we went to Intelligentsia, which is a really great coffee shop in Venice Beach. They have really good baked goods, and then my boyfriend Luke, he got a coffee, and then both my parents got a coffee. They're huge coffee lovers and they loved it. They thought it was strong enough and that like passes the test for coffee for them. After getting some coffee, we drove over to Beverly Hills and went to Rodeo Drive. It's like an iconic village of shops. They're super high-end shops. We didn't walk around because it was closed. We went super early at like 9:30, so we didn't hit any traffic, which was amazing. And then after that we went to West Hollywood, drove past the Hollywood Stars, which I feel like that area is just very touristy, but if you've never been to LA, you definitely have to check it out. But I would recommend honestly biking around that area or driving because you don't really need to stop in and see a bunch of stuff, but definitely recommend Rodeo Drive. You can even park and walk around that area. There's always so many different people walking around. You can look inside the really nice stores, and then also there's a bunch of cars, so honestly just sightseeing and sitting down at one of the benches is perfect. But we didn't end up walking around just because the stores were all closed. And then we tried to go see the Hollywood sign. We did get a view of it, but because of the fires they're still closed, so there's closures to the trails, which makes total sense. And we kind of figured that. We just tried to get as close as we could so my parents could go see the Hollywood sign. And then we got home, took Murphy on a walk, and we just went to Erewhon in Venice Beach. We're like a 10-minute walking distance to Erewhon here, and it's amazing. It's one of the most beautiful stores. It's also one of the most expensive stores in the US, but another staple that you have to go see. We love the spicy tuna crispy rice and then also the spicy tuna sandwich. It has salmon inside, crab, avocado spicy tuna, and then the buns are crispy rice, and it's so delicious. Also, the smoothies are really good. I'm never a huge fan of the smoothies, but my mom did get a strawberry smoothie and she really enjoyed it, and then my dad got some ahi tuna poke bowl. So it was a great experience for them. They were like amazed by the store because it's so nice inside, and it's really cool with the produce. They are constantly stocking it. I think they have 2 or 3 people monitoring the produce section and always stocking it. As soon as you pick something up, they replace it. So it's really cool. Just a really cool experience, and all the food is delicious. They have a bunch of other like healthy snacks in there too, so you can get a bunch of stuff. There's a hot bar with a bunch of food. I love gluten-free mac and cheese from the hot bar, but again, you can't go wrong. They have a bunch of Erewhons in LA, but it's only LA specific, so not even northern or southern, more southern California you can find them. So definitely a place that you guys have to stop at. We got home, we're gonna watch some of the football game. My dad is like a huge football fan, so we're gonna watch some football here, and then around probably 1, we're gonna drive to Manhattan Beach, which is more south than Venice, and we're gonna go to a sports bar. It's a really cute area over there. It feels very local. We're from, well, Luke and I both went to school at UNC Wilmington, and it reminds us of like a East Coast town that's like very quaint. So we're gonna go to a sports bar, watch the other football game, and then get a drink. Tonight we have reservations at an Italian restaurant, one of our favorite Italian restaurants here, called Felix on Abbot Kinney in Venice. So delicious. And then before that, we'll probably try to get a drink at the rooftop. So our day's kind of been packed already, which is so fun. There's so much that you can do, and I definitely recommend starting early. I'm so glad that we went to West Hollywood, Beverly Hills in the morning before the traffic, because on the way back, the traffic was starting to pick up a little bit. It's another beautiful day. Clear skies. I mean, it's January, and we're definitely bundled up, but it gets pretty warm throughout the day, so we're so lucky, and we're just having a great time.
Manhattan Beach is one of the most beautiful local beach towns. We love the laid-back atmosphere here. This time we went to a local pub called Obie's to watch the football game, and it reminded us of a beach bar back on the East Coast. We loved it so much. We got a few drinks, had so much fun, then decided to walk down to the ocean before heading back. I will simply never get over looking at the mountains behind the ocean. It's so stunning. We dipped our feet in the ocean, and the weather felt amazing.
Good evening. Murphy's in the back over there. We're getting ready to go to dinner. We're going to Felix tonight after lunch, which we went to Erewhon. I told you guys all about it. So delicious. We went to Manhattan Beach and went to a sports bar called Obie's, which was really cool. It was like 2 blocks away from the ocean, and it was beautiful outside, but the sports bar was really spacious inside, a bunch of TVs, and it was just a cool atmosphere and vibe. It was almost like a Irish pub, but I loved it, and I love that we also went to the beach right afterwards. So Huntington is beautiful, especially around sunset. And then we came back home, just got a little cozy, played some card games, and now we're getting ready to go to Felix, which is an Italian restaurant on Abbot Kinney in Venice, and it's one of our favorites. We always take everyone there, so if you guys are a huge Italian lover, definitely recommend Felix. I'll show you guys the dishes that we get, but we got a table inside. Usually we get a table outside because we book it too close to the date, but we booked this reservation far in advance, so we're getting a seat inside, and we're excited. It's been a good day, very busy, and we're getting some Italian food. I'm so excited. Can't believe tomorrow's my parents' last day here, and then Tuesday they fly home in the morning. So we'll be empty nesters again. This is our little front patio section. I think I've showed you guys before. I'm gonna do a full house tour before we leave, so I can show you guys. I'll also give you guys a rundown of how much we pay, but I would love for you guys to guess in the house tour, but that'll come later. It's really nice that we have this fireplace, these string lights, fully fenced in. We got this bed for him. So this is the outfit of the night. I have this mango kind of like canvas jacket. It's like a workman jacket. These jeans are also from Princess Polly. I just got them. I'm really obsessed with them. These, what are these called?
Like,
loafers.
Loafers.
The loafers are from Revolve, and then this is a Skims long sleeve top.
We walked to dinner because Felix is only a 5-minute walk away, which is lovely. Felix is a traditional Italian restaurant. As soon as you walk in, you're greeted by a cute bar, and it's so cozy inside. They have great indoor and outdoor seating, but we got a spot inside this time, and we love the atmosphere. I got an espresso martini, and then we all shared fried meatballs, tagliatelle bolognese, gnocchi, limone, and carbonara. Everything was delish. The next morning, we kicked off the day bright and early at Little Lunch. This has become one of my new favorite coffee shops in Venice Beach. It's so bright and airy inside and feels super nostalgic with their school-themed decor. The lattes here are delicious, and we shared some pastries. They also have some really great prepared foods.
Good morning and happy Monday. Yesterday was so much fun. We went to Felix for dinner last night, and it's an Italian restaurant on Abbot Kinney in Venice. It's so delicious. You have to try all the pastas. Honestly, everything is so good. We got a limon pasta, carbonara, tagliatelle bolognese. Oh, we got gnocchi with red sauce, and that was really delicious as well. And then to start, we got these fried meatballs. It was almost like a rice ball. So good. And then we also got some drinks. I got an espresso martini with tequila. My dad got some wine, and then Luke got a gin drink, I think. Everyone enjoyed their drinks, and it was a really good atmosphere inside. They have indoor and outdoor seating. This time we got a spot inside, which was so nice. The outside section is super nice too, and it's heated, which is great because I feel like during this time, like January to March, even before January, it's really cold here in the morning and at night. It's fully heated outside, and it's a really cool atmosphere outside as well. And then this morning we went to Little Lunch in Venice Beach. It's like a few blocks up from the beach, and it's a really great coffee shop. Very big. Well, I would say it's like spacious, super high ceilings, so it makes you feel like it's bigger than it actually is. But there's plenty of indoor seating, tables, chairs, little couches that you can sit at, and the coffee is really good. They have these big windows, so it lets in all the natural lighting, which is great. You can also get food there. We got some pastries, so we got the blueberry muffin, and then my parents got a spinach and cheese croissant, and it looked really delicious. The blueberry muffin was incredible. They toasted it for us too, which was great. I've also had their breakfast burrito and another sandwich from there before, but they didn't have that out today, so we didn't end up getting that. But we're getting ready to take Murphy to the dog park because he needs to let out his energy, and then we might do street tacos for lunch, and then TBD on dinner. But it's my parents' last day here. We're gonna have more of like a chill day. It's Monday anyway. Luke is working. It is beautiful out though. It's a little chilly. This is probably one of the colder days that we've had here.
We ended up taking Murphy back to the Glen Ella Dog Park in Marina del Rey. It's a fully turfed dog park, and it's free, so it's amazing if you're just visiting in the area, and it's a really, really nice dog park.
It's 11:11, make a wish. Oh, it just turned to 11:12. But we're getting ready to go to Whole Foods, not for the grocery store, but for the street tacos right next to them. They're the most delicious thing. I highly recommend getting street tacos if you're in the LA area. I always feel like those are the best. Like the hole-in-the-wall places are always the best, most authentic places. We actually changed our minds and are actually gonna get some sandwiches from Giada. It's a really delicious sandwich shop in Venice Beach. So we're gonna walk over there and do that instead of the street tacos. This one's definitely better. The street tacos are definitely a must, but I feel like we're pretty hungry, so the Giada sandwiches will be more filling, and we got the spicy pea. So I'll show you guys, and it's a really cute little shop. I don't think there's a bunch of indoor seating, but we're gonna sit near the beach, and it's gonna be really nice. Can you move?
If you're in the Venice Beach area, you have to check out Giada. It's one of the best delis in LA. They have multiple locations, but the one right near the iconic Venice sign is super relaxed. They have a small seating section inside and a few outdoor bistro tables. Since it's always beautiful outside, it's perfect. You must get the spicy pea, which is a chicken cutlet, spicy vodka sauce, mozzarella, and pesto on a sesame bun. Seriously, we'll miss living here so much because of this deli. After eating lunch here, you can easily walk on the Venice Beach boardwalk. There's a ton of tourist shops, but the view of the palm trees, ocean, and mountain are unbeatable. We also walked up to the skate park and got a good view of it, which was always fun to watch. Another good sight to see is Muscle Beach. It was closed today, but another spot you have to check out while you're in Venice. On the walk back home, we stopped into the cutest homemade gift store right off Abbot Kinney. I'll put the name on the screen if you want to check it out.
Hello, I wanted to check in again. We just went to Giada. It's one of the Italian delis in Venice Beach. It's so delicious. I'm changing locations because my mom is inside, but we went to Giada. I think that's how you pronounce it, in Venice Beach. One of the most delicious delis. We all three got the spicy pea, which is a chicken cutlet, vodka sauce, pesto, mozzarella, and parmesan, and it is so delicious. So we all three got that. It's on a sesame bread, and I'm honestly so full from that, so I took Murphy on a walk. It's still beautiful outside, and it's only 2, so we're trying to brainstorm other things that we can do. It's a Monday, so definitely have to keep that in mind, but we're gonna try to stay outside as much. It's beautiful. That's one of the best things about Southern California is the weather. It's usually always sunny and clear skies. It's bluebird skies today. By the evening and afternoon, it basically warms up a lot. So I'm in like leggings and a light sweater, but I could definitely be in like a short sleeve shirt, but we're just trying to decide what to do. I'm in my front yard right now. But this is what I was wearing outside, just these leggings. And then this light sweater from Princess Polly. I really like the heather gray color.
We decided to take advantage of the rest of the day and go to Larchmont Village. It's the cutest neighborhood in the central region of LA. It borders Hollywood and it was one of the most charming towns. I highly recommend stopping by here, especially if you're going to be around Hollywood. The village has a ton of restaurants and shops. We stopped into a bookstore and then went to Buck Mason, which is a clothing store, but this location is so nice. My dad was looking for a nice notebook for work, so we stopped into such a cool stationery shop. The whole store was organized by color is so satisfying. Larchmont Village is the best. You have to add this to your LA list. We made it back to Venice just in time for the sunset. We were planning on watching it from a rooftop bar in Venice called Hotel Irwin. It was unfortunately closed, but if you're visiting, you must go to Hotel Irwin for sunset. We ended up watching the sunset from the boardwalk, which was equally as beautiful. For a nightcap, we went back to the Brig on Abbot Kinney in Venice. I've already talked about this spot in this video, but it's an elevated sports bar. They also have a pool table and happy hour, which is so fun. I got a Negroni, which is delicious here. We watched some football and the boys played a round of pool. We also ended up ordering a few hot dogs and they were surprisingly really good. To end the weekend, we did take out from Dan Modern Chinese in Santa Monica. I get the crab fried rice and it's unbelievable. This is my favorite way to end the trip, just a delicious meal at home with everyone.